this is what we're doing. Snakeskin cat eyes. And I'll explain my nails, what happened to my nail after. Because I can't seem to fucking not damage them. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, I'm just showing this. I'm only showing this because I want to show the mishap, the remnants of the mishap before I took these nails off. So obviously they need, look at the growth, right? They need to come off. So I was going to do my nails today. But I had a slight incident that I will show you. Fuck. So I'm going to show you what they look like. Hello. 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 I'm Kat. Fuck. These are cat's claws. Welcome to another video. This is cat's claws. These are cat's claws. These are not. Okay, so the situation. So here we go. Ready? I'm taking them off. We're not doing my nails today. We're doing, as you saw, a whole new set. We're going to do cat eye snake skin nails that I saw Kirsty Meakin do. And I thought they looked fucking cool. And who doesn't want to combine cats and snakes together, right? Because I do. Okay, so I'm at a event one evening last week for work. And we're in this like back room of red. It was like this like golf simulate. Anyways, who cares? It doesn't matter where it was. It was like they have a bar area. They have like a seating area, and then they've got these like back rooms. So it was like a bunch of us in there. It was kind of like social thingy network, whatever it is. Anyway, so of course I have, I don't want to show you yet. I have one. Okay, I went to the gym first, so I was pretty wired and like flying. Like I'm really high after I go to the gym. So I already kind of like whirlwinded in there. I had no food since probably, maybe like, oh my God, 12? And it was 7:30-ish at that point by the time I got in there. So what do? I have a espresso martini, right? One espresso martini, just one, which are really good. If you haven't tried an espresso martini, you really fucking should. And they put like coffee beans, 3 coffee beans at the top. So at the end you get to chew coffee beans. So needless to say, I was not only flying and wired and high after the gym, but after that martini, that espresso martini, I was fucking absolutely. Is there a higher than absolutely? I was flying even higher after. Anyways, so at the end of the night, what do? I sit on a chair. Actually, I'll show you. Let me show you first. Okay, ready? Before they come off. Look what I did. So we remember this incident where I had those really long nails on and then I bent it backwards. So it did like okay. So she's growing back, which is great. And I think my epinicium will start to grow again. So I'll have this nice long nail bed. So new one broke. This one broke. And I'll tell you how it broke, but not too bad. So it just bent here. So I'm going to take the rest of them off here. This one's the worst. Actually, these two are the worst. So then we have these 2 nails. So what happened? This one is really bad, actually. So there's a chair, right? So I'm sitting, so there's a chair. Fuck. I'm not sitting on the actual chair. You know, the back edge of a chair, right? Do I have an example of a chair that I can show you? Like, you know what I mean, right? The seated part, the part where your back goes against, and there's like a little like ridge at the rim, you know, it's the top of the fucking chair. So this chair looked really sturdy. Way sturdier than it actually was. So what do? I just sit down, I put my hands like, you know, on the chair like that, right? And I just sit down. They're on the other side of me, so I'm here, right? My hands are here. And I sit and I put, you know, some weight down because I'm sitting, right? And all of a sudden, obviously, I'm sitting on the back piece of a chair. It starts to fall, right? And I have this thing where when I fall, this happens a lot, whether I trip or I fall or I roll off my ankle, that happens sometimes too. Because I have, especially if I'm wearing heels, if I'm wearing high heels, because I have really high arches. So like it's literally, my arches are so high that it's just really easy for me to like roll off them. Anyways, I have this can I find the words today? I have a self-preservation, I guess, mechanism that naturally happens where I defy the laws of gravity and I fall in slow motion. I fall in slow motion. It's like gravity no longer exists and I slow motion fall, which eliminates the damage I actually do to myself. Every time, thank God. So same thing happens. So chair starts falling. My hands are like this, right? And I'm doing the same thing, defying the laws of gravity. For some reason, my brain was like, everything moves in slow motion. And I'm like, I can catch the chair. I'm falling, but I can't actually catch the chair. But I'm falling in such a slow fucking motion, like that instead of the chair falling on my hands, because they're under here, and like slamming down on them, because had it slammed down on my hands without my slow motion defy gravity situation happening, I would have broken my knuckles. Like you can actually see here that I bruised because I hit it on this part with this one, but it was like a softer hit. It was almost like I kind of caught it and I kind of caught my weight as well. However, the damage that was done was that this one landed right here, which meant the nail bent. Hence this fucking thing, how it ripped right there. This one though was the worst. So this one, you can see the bruise, right? You can see I'm bruised because I landed here. This one, however, I landed literally right on that part of the nail. So this nail, imagine that was on there, split right down here. Like it literally split. Like, you know, like a snake's fitting, like a snake forked tongue split. Or like those, you know, the demigorgons, how their mouths open, like that's what it was doing. So this one fucking killed, split right down the center from here down. It's healed because this happened on, I think it was Tuesday. And it's Saturday now. So it's split, it's bleeding, right? And like I said, I fucking swear, splits down the center. It's bleeding. So I get home and I'm like, okay, I need to take this shit off, right? Like I have to take it off. So I start to take this stuff off, but as I'm doing that, what happens? Like I can't do it. It's fucking completely raw. It's absolutely destroyed. So I have to fucking rip it off. I have to rip it off. So I officially know what it feels like to, like, I just spread it and I was like, you know what? Like it's attached at the edges, but I have no other choice. I got to rip it. So I know what it feels like to have your fingernails ripped off your actual nail bed because my nail bed was completely exposed. You can see it's actually going down now and now I can fix this and grow out. So today we are just taking these off. I'll clean them up and then we're going to do our cat eye. cat eye. Fuck. Snakeskin nails. Jesus Christ. Anyways. Okay, so let's get into these cat eye or snakeskin cat eye nails. So these are the colors I'm using today. We're gonna use some Born Pretty. These are all cat eyes. So the Born Pretties are a little bit lighter. They both have a bit of a blue tinge, a little bit of a gold in there. This one's a bit of a darker pink, and then I'm going to use some YOKEFELLOW cat eyes. But I think I'm going to, I ended up switching them around so that all the Born Pretties are together and the YOKEFELLOWs are on either side. These two colors are very similar. So I'm going to do the pinky and the thumb with the YOKEFELLOWs. They're the darker ones. With the lighter ones, they're very similar as well. This is just me flipping them around to see what looks better. I go with the other way, though. The other way. Some of them are going to look similar. So I'm not going to show every single one of them because the two YOKEFELLOWs, it's almost like I'm doing the same. And the same with the two light Born Pretty colors. I'll actually show you both of those because those ones actually turned out to work the best. Okay, here's the magnet I'm going to use. Here I'm just playing with it because I realize that whenever I can't pick up this nail file that I use with my nails, I use the nail file, right? I can pick it up with the magnet. That's what I was doing there. We're going to start with Perfect Black. So we're going to paint them all Perfect Black first. I'm going to cure, and then we will start with the next step. We're going to use, we'll go over the black with the cat eye. And then we're going to use some super shiny top coat to drop our snakeskin pattern into the cat eye. So we'll see how this technique works on these 5 different colors. I think I'm going to do 4 of them only. Just showing the contrast and the difference between the light colors and the dark colors. Okay, so let's start with painting all of these in the Perfect Black. And then we shall return. Okay, so Perfect Black, lovely, beautiful. It's one of my favorite blacks to use. One coat, you're good. So they're cured. So we're going to start with the YOKEFELLOW. This is like, it's got a bit of a blue purple to it. It's really nice, actually. I forget what the actual cat eye is. I think it's a blue cat eye, like a teal blue cat eye, crystal blue cat eye. So we're just going to paint one coat of the cat eye on top. This first coat I noticed I did it a little thinner than I think I should have. And this technique works better with some colors, some cat eyes, and than it works with others. This one, it didn't show up as much as I had hoped it would, but you can still kind of get the feel from it. When you see when it's done, okay? So one coat of this. We're going to magnetize to do your cat eye design, right? So just kind of pull those magnetic pieces wherever you want. Whether you want it like centered right into the middle. I like to do these like swirly, snaky kind of patterns. But for some reason, I decided to just go with that one. And then we're not going to cure it. So you don't want to cure that cat eye. You just want to magnetize it. And then you want to take a top coat. So I'm using the Super Shiny by Born Pretty obviously putting it on my palette. And then I'm going to take a dotting tool and I'm just going to drop droplets into the cat eye. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the Born Pretty. So this one is a lighter cat eye. So it's softer. It's got more of like a silver shimmer versus the sparkles in there. Unfortunately, the sparkles kind of fuck up the snakeskin pattern. It doesn't like spread as much as it should. This one though is different. So for this one, like you can see already, right? Like the cat eye is totally different. It's got more of like a gold, where the back has like the blue. And then you can see how when you drop these, that they're actually spreading, like they're more prominent, right? You can actually see it through there. So it gives a little bit of a different look, but this is what I was actually going for. This is what it's supposed to look like. You're supposed to see the cat eye, but you're also supposed to be able to see that sort of snake skinny pattern as it spreads a little better than the first one, which was the YOKEFELLOW. Okay. And you just leave it as long as however you want it to like spread. Okay. That looks cool. So it showed up a little better on here. I'm going to cure that one. Okay. Now we're going to try, with the Born Pretty. This is the Magenta purple cat eye. It's really similar to the YOKEFELLOW colors. It's got more sparkles in there. So it's just going to make it a little more difficult to see that snakeskin pattern as we drop those like droplets in. It gives a look, but it's just not, it's not as strong. It's not 100% the look I really wanted to go for. It's a beautiful cat eye, as you can see, right? So it goes on with this like really cool magenta, and then the cat eye is this awesome crystal blue. And then we just drop our droplets. Same thing. So see, you can't really see it spread as much. So it really depends on the type of cat eye polish that you use. The ones that have more sparkles in them, you're not going to get the same look as cat eyes that don't. Okay, so just FYI. So here I've let it sit like a little bit. You can kind of see how they've, like those droplets have spread, right? So that's what it looks like before curing. So it's there. It is in there. It's just way more subtle on these darker sparkly cat eyes than it is on the other Born Pretty ones. So let's do another one of those. So this is the last one I wanted to show you because that snakeskin pattern turned out the best on these. So to really get a good cat or snake, why do I keep fucking calling it the wrong thing? Snakeskin cat eye nail. You want to go with a cat eye that's more similar to this one. Okay, so let's do this one and then let's take a look at them again. those are the finished nails. So let's look at them. So you can see it in some of them more than others, right? Let me stand up because I can't really. You see them? So like they look different in the camera than they do here. Like but this one you can see more than that one. The light ones, this one, it kind of blends a lot. Maybe I didn't use enough, like big enough bubbles, but you can see it in there. Yeah, it looks kind of cool, actually, and it's a really easy design to do on yourself. So when I'm able to do my nails again, because this nail decided it wanted somebody else's nail on it as well. Right? That will grow out, but right now these nails belong to someone else. Not me. Okay, so let's just look at the colors again. So YOKEFELLOW and YOKEFELLOW, right? So we did a black base with perfect black. We cured it, and then we went over with the cat eye and magnetized. And before curing, we dropped the dots in, and I just used that little guy to drop the dots in. So that's that one. And then this one, you can see it more. This one actually turned out cool. I like this one. That one I think turned out the best out of these two. And I think it's because I put a thicker coat. I should have put a thicker coat on that. That I'm not sure what happened. So they work better with some of them. So those are those two. Wait. I think it's like that actually, because I flipped it. Okay. For these two, to rearrange them. So those are the colors. These are the Born Pretty ones. So you can see like it does show up more. And this one actually showed up even better, I think. That turned out cool. So like those two so far, I think are my favorites as far as colors and how they turned out, right? So same thing, black base, you cure the black, then you do one coat, and then you drop your little dots in, right? And then our middle one was which didn't quite show up. Like I can't really see it. I can see it maybe a bit down there, but it didn't show up as good, and maybe I could have dropped more in it, right? And that's it. And then we just top coated with this to finish. And those are the nails. So like that one's super cool. That one's super cool. These are my favorites. These two. So cat eye, snake skin. Really easy to do. Very easy to do on yourself, because it's always hard to do your own nails. It's easy to do one hand and always hard to do the other, especially when you want to do like a design. Yeah. Here we go. All right, so those are the finished nails. This is inspired by Kirsty Meakin. I saw her do a set where she did, she was using her cat eye gels and dropping that snakeskin pattern in it. So I thought I would try it with some of the cat eyes that I had. And you can clearly see which ones it turns out better on and which ones it just doesn't show up as prominent. So, I mean, I guess it depends what look you're actually kind of going for, because some of them, like even that first one, like it does, you can see it a little bit. So if you want it more subtle, it's fine. But if you really want it to pop, then you want to use those Born Pretty type. And yeah, that's our video for today. I couldn't do my nails. I want to do this on my nails when I can actually do them again after they've healed, after these fingers have healed and grown out a little bit. But I'm going to let them breathe for a while, and maybe not do such long nails, because clearly I'm a bit of a klutz and I tend to break them. So so let me know what you think. And yeah, we'll see what happens next week. So thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. And I will see you guys next time.
Give it to me like